What if your neighborhood came with a 6-acre crystal clear lagoon? Not someday, right now. Welcome to Brightwater in North Fort Myers. In this video, I'll show you what life here actually looks like, from homes and the lagoon to the fees and everything in between. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Liza Heim with Schooner Bay Realty, and this is Discover Southwest Florida with Lisa. I make weekly videos about Cape Coral and Fort Myers, exploring neighborhoods, lifestyles, and real estate. If you're considering to move down here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's next. And if you're already planning a move, make sure you check out the links below, how you can get my free relocation guide and the links to schedule a call with me and my team. I would love to help you find the perfect Florida home. On my screen, you'd see a little overview of the map here. You can see Cape Coral and Fort Myers, and Brightwater is in North Fort Myers off Bayshore Road. From here, you're about 20 minutes to downtown Fort Myers. It takes you about 25 minutes to the airport, and I would say 40 to 50 minutes to Gulf beaches like Sunnyvale or Fort Myers Beach. As you can see on my screen here, this is the whole plan of Brightwater. The master builder is Metro Development Group. And then you have builders buying into the community. For example, you see here on the west side of the community, DR Horton is building a 55 plus community. That's not there yet. There's still pre-development phase that will start soon though. And then on the east side, we have obviously the lagoon, as you can see here. And Lennar, that's another builder. They have already built here on the north side of the lagoon in that gray area, and the orange area is also Lennar. They're already building, but some of them are not even started yet, so that's kind of like the construction site on the Lennar side. On the south of the lagoon, there are plans to also build more homes, and that's actually a different builder. That's DRB Homes. Kind of like the DR Horton portion, it's not built yet, or they haven't even started, so that's going to be plans for the future. The centerpiece of this community is obviously this 6-acre Crystal Lagoon, the first of its kind actually in Southwest Florida, and it just opened on May 30th of this year, so 2025. And even if you don't live here, you can buy day passes online and visit the lagoon, which is really cool. You'll find white sand beaches, cabanas, paddle boarding, swim up bars, kayaking, a super slide, and a lot more to discover. The lagoon also hosts live music, food trucks, and community events, so it feels like a resort you never have to leave. Besides the lagoon, I wanted to show you the other amenities that Brightwater community has. And that's gonna be a dog park. I think they just finished building that. They have miles of trails, they have top builders, they have solar street lights, the 55 plus community that DR Horton is building on the west side. They have what they call a shaded tot lot, which is basically just a kids playground, which is really cool. They have smart homes, gated entry, they have green spaces, which they refer to as their parks, and lush landscaping. While I was visiting the Brightwater community, I wanted to see if I can go to the model centers of DR Horton and Lennar. Unfortunately, DR Horton, that model center is not open yet because they haven't started building yet, but I was able to go into Lennar's model center, and they were super friendly and were knowledgeable about their floor plans and homes available, what kind of discounts they have. So here is my little interview with Kyla. Unfortunately, while I was talking to Kyla for the first part of my interview, I accidentally set up my camera to time lapse, so I don't have any sound of that footage I can use. My bad. But I'm just gonna recap what we've talked about.
So here you can see the X's. Here are what's sold. Some of them are already closed. Most of these people on this street are closed already. But we're currently building along this street here and along this cul-de-sac in this section here.
Okay.
So the ones that you see listed here are what's released. But anything that doesn't have an X is available.
Got it.
We're just not going to release every single home on our website because it's like
too
overwhelming.
Yeah.
So like, for instance, the Somerville is our most popular floor plan that we have. The one we have listed is a corner lot right here. But people, every single time I show somebody it backs up to another house and it's not something that is super desired, right?
Yeah.
So like our next Somerville is like right here. So I would just, you know, go to the next one.
Got it.
Yeah.
Lennar has two types of lines for their homes. They have the executive line and the manure line. Under the executive line, we have the floor plans Venice, Amalfi, Trevi, and Marsala. They go anywhere from a 3-bedroom, 3-bath with a 2-car garage and 1,849 square feet. And then they go all the way up to a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-car garage, 2,529 square feet. I wanted to make sure that I'm filming you guys a real life model home. This specific one is the Trevi model. It is 4-bedroom, 3-bath, and it has just a bit over 2,000 square feet. And then we have the manure line, which have the floor plans Sorrento, Somerville, and Tivoli. They go anywhere from a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 3-car garage, and 2,267 square feet, all the way up to a 5-bedroom, 4.5-bath, 3-car garage, and 3,283 square feet. Now for our manure line, I also wanted to give you an example for it, and this is the floor plan Somerville. For all the homes, there is a $83.77 monthly HOA fee, which includes internet, common area maintenance, irrigation, gate, and the lagoon access. On top of the regular monthly HOA, there is going to be a CDD, which stands for Community Development District. This is basically how the developer financed the whole infrastructure, like streets, sewers, and the lagoon itself. It is not a monthly expense, but it will show up on your annual tax bill. Depending on your lot size and section, this could be anywhere from $2,716 all the way up to $3,259 a year. Just make sure you budget this in before you purchase.
We build all of the homes the same exact way. The only differences are like elevation and exterior color, and then, you know, adding a pool or not adding a pool. So there's a little bit, but unfortunately they don't let us sell anything that hasn't at least started in construction. So like, say you have someone that is a little bit farther out, I can sell them something that has already started or is about to start, and we could possibly make some changes to it, but we have to catch it like in that time period, because they don't let us sell something that's like not going to start for another year. As for like incentives, it just depends on when they purchase. So right now we're offering $15,000 towards closing costs and then interest rate buy down. So depending on when they're closing is how long we have to lock the loan, lock the rate. So right now our closings through October are at 5.99 for a 30-year conventional. And then for like an FHA VA, we're at like 5.875 or something like that.
Okay. So who's moving into Brightwater? It's really a mix. As I mentioned before, there's a 55 plus community on the west side of Brightwater, but there's also on the east, there's a lot of like bigger homes with 2 stories. They're great for families. So I would say it's a really good mix of both. So I think this makes it even more special as a community. In my opinion, this community vibe here is really next level. You're not just getting a small pool and a clubhouse, you're getting a whole lagoon at Brightwater, and you get walking trails, regularly planned events, and it actually brings neighbors together. And it's more like a lifestyle resort than a typical HOA. Of course, now that the lagoon is also open to the public, it's something to keep in mind. While it's an amazing amenity for residents, you want to be aware that it can get really busy, especially during the weekends and the holidays. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But the good news is you don't really need to worry about access. You can just go and don't need to book ahead of time like the general public. So that's Brightwater in North Fort Myers. I hope you really enjoyed diving into this community with me today. And if you're curious about homes available here, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd love to help. You'll find my free relocation guide as well, and a way to contact me in the description below. And if this video gave you a better picture of what life's really like here, don't forget to like and subscribe. I post new videos every week all around neighborhoods, lifestyle, and real estate in Cape Coral and Fort Myers. Thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next one.